Hey everyone, today I'm taking a look at Maize, a first-person adventure game about sentient corn by Finish Line Games. In Maize, you find yourself on an abandoned farm surrounded by fields of corn. From here, you must slowly piece together the mystery of the farm by exploring and solving various inventory object puzzles. As you do so, you learn that there's more to the farm than meets the eye, and that it seems to have been the location of a secret government experiment that created sentient corn. It's clear from the beginning that Maize is a game that doesn't take itself or anything else too seriously. The developers have described the game as being inspired by Monty Python and some of the funnier episodes of The X-Files. I think that really hits the nail on the head. It's a distinctive blend of British absurdity with a more self-aware streak that constantly acknowledges the ridiculousness of the situation. Personally, I enjoy this kind of humour, but I'll admit it is pretty constant in the game. Just about every item description, every folio item, and every conversation has the same sort of silly, irreverent tone. And while it's never bad or particularly unfunny, there's just a lot of it, and it kind of begins to suffer from the law of diminishing returns after a while. Gameplay-wise, you have to collect a variety of random objects and use them to unlock more objects and new areas to progress through the story. You can use the broom to sweep up the corn to reveal the pliers that you can use to fish the key fob out of the sausage grinder, or if you can't find a fuse, you can try an old nail instead to get the power back on. It's pretty classic adventure game stuff. There's always a few items to be found in a given part of the map, so if you're stuck on what to do with one in particular, you can usually work on something else and come back to it a little later after your brain has had more time to process it, which I appreciated. The game has a very distinctive, hazy, oil painting sort of art style, and while the farm has a very classic Norman Rockwell Americana kind of look to it, the secret base underneath the farm has more of a 70s retro futuristic design, both of which felt very appropriate and created a nice contrast. The biggest issue with the environment may be that it can be something of a chore to get around. Above, on the farm, areas are spaced pretty far away from each other, and there's a lot of running back and forth, particularly when you're stuck on a puzzle and revisiting areas for clues. The underground base has the same problem with lots of long hallways that you'll find yourself running up and down quite a bit. I found myself holding down the sprint button pretty much my entire time playing it. Areas you can't access yet are also just blocked off with boxes. It's arbitrary, and while the game does poke fun at the arbitrariness of it, that still doesn't excuse it in my mind. This would have been a perfect opportunity to base some puzzles around clearing the way forward, but instead you just get notified that the way forward is now clear, which I think robs the player of some of the sense of achievement and progress that's really important in keeping you hooked on a game like this to the end. It's a little disappointing to see the game fall down on some of the finer details, but overall I did enjoy it. It's clear that it relies a lot on its humor and crazy concept to hook you in, and while it's not perfect, I do think it has enough fun puzzle gameplay to back it up and keep you engaged. It's a short adventure game with a fun premise, good writing, and enough simple, interesting puzzles to keep you thinking and entertained for a weekend or so. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, there's lots more like it on my channel, or if you'd like to see some more of Maize, you can check out my Let's Play, which is available with or without commentary from me, and oh my god, I made it through this entire review without any corn jokes. Thanks for watching, see you next time.